All right, everybody, welcome to my weekends. I don't know what episode this is, but if you listen to the most recent podcast of the Chris Cyber Show this past week, I mentioned how my really close, good friend Bryce was coming this weekend. And unfortunately, I haven't been doing a lot of shooting. Bryce and I did a lot of that today, but I figured for the bulk of this weekend, we would sit down with him, talk about just what kind of his hobbies are in terms of content, video, stuff like that. And then, just go off that. We have some drinks made. But I figured this would be a golden and great opportunity to at least introduce Bryce to my channel because he will be on it a lot in the near future, which is 2 months, right? That's when you're
That's the goal. That's the latest, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So, I just want to kind of introduce you, ask you questions, talk to you, and thank you for always for being on here. We have a lot of good stuff in the works.
Well, I'm Bryce.
Roll up with some motherfucking fruity fucking roll-ups, homie. Just got paid, gotta spend my bank. Hop in the whip, fill up my tank. Hey Walmart, I'm on the way. Aisle 27's heaven. They got buy 3 for 11. So I'm copping 44, buying out entire stores, cause I need that.
Hi Bryce, Chris.
Wait, we're not supposed to.
Oh yeah, sorry. And we don't even have a mask on either, so we're breaking the social distancing policy.
Yeah.
Anyways, so first things first, I figured it'd be really cool to, I guess, let people know how we ended up meeting.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah, it's a great start. So obviously we met what would have been freshman year at Ball State University.
Yep.
You were living with Ryan at the time, and they don't know who Ryan is, but he'll be in the future.
That would have been sophomore year.
Sophomore year? Okay.
Yeah, same thing, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But early college.
Yep, and then, so for those of you that don't know, I think I've explained this before, but I went to school for video production at Ball State University, and then you went?
I went for audio production.
Yeah, and I guess the first real question is, what got you into music?
It's funny because I actually went to Ball State with the intention of doing video.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to get a video degree because that's what I did in high school and middle school. But then I started messing around with music in high school, just like adding vocals on top of a beat already.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is going to sound really lonely, but making videos in high school and stuff was really hard because you had to find actors all the time.
Yep.
And I made a lot of videos just by myself, like the, classic YouTube.
Yeah.
2 different people playing the same thing, or one person playing 2 people. But I realized I can get a whole album done by myself. I don't have to wait for actors. I don't have to convince people to do it because it was mostly my friends that did not want to be in it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, just do it.
Yep.
But so that's a big reason. But then I just fell in love with it. I loved figuring it out, and I'm still figuring it out. But it's just so cool to make something out of nothing.
Exactly.
It's cliche, but it's just so cool to me.
Well, and I mean, we didn't really watch a lot of your content, but I remember you were creating videos when you were middle school, elementary, wasn't it? A long time.
I was in actually 5th grade at my middle school. I made a video for the school for the student week or something.
Mm-hmm.
And showed to the whole school, which is pretty cool. But I started with my mom's camcorders making stupid videos, and it turned into skits for YouTube. Those didn't really work, but it was fun. I loved it. And then I went to school and then started making music and got a degree in that. So
yeah, that's super dope. Well, it's the cool thing about this whole thing is for those of you out there that watch my videos regularly, you know that my whole thing is motivating, inspiring, impacting, and being here in Indy recently, I've kind of had that creative freedom where I get to do that now. And now having Bryce involved and living together, he is really going to start doing kind of the same thing, I think, in a lot of ways. You're going to be pursuing your music. And what stuff do you have in mind? You said podcasts, music.
So, for the future?
Yeah, once you move in, and what's the game plan ultimately?
The ultimate goal at the start would be to engineer other artists. Because I have all the equipment, I'm learning how to make it loud, how to make it sound professional. I just hate my voice, so that is a block for a lot of songs. I just don't make it. So if it's just someone else doing it, I don't give a shit if I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting paid. So hopefully that, and then I don't know, keep making music. I have an album I'm working on. Really want to make some music videos here, which we've already talked about.
Absolutely, yep. We've met with Josh earlier today talking about that and stuff like that.
So just pretty much just making content, just really building a resume to kind of work on what we've been talking long term.
Yeah.
Idea.
Yeah, and that's what's so cool too is we're both kind of on the same track in terms of what our long term path and goal is.
Right.
It's kind of we're at the point now to where we're just really really working together and getting there, but just waiting over time. But no, it's just so cool and fun. I'm so excited to have Bryce moving in and living with me because, again, we'll be working a lot together and doing future projects. But I think the cool thing about us is really just collaborating together, like especially when you're doing music stuff. I want to make sure that I get that involved.
Yep.
So people who need to, like, I guess, help producing music or want to know, they can follow along with you, reach out to you, because the big thing is just networking, essentially.
Connections.
Yep, connections, networking and stuff. But I mean, yeah, we've been talking about this. I mean, we were just talking about like 3 months ago. I mean, in the long run, you've always wanted to kind of come to Indie Ride, or like at
that
least
was the
for
goal. But then,
college life happened. So
Right.
once you're at home for a while saving money,
Yep.
and then now with the pandemic, kind of, I guess, getting closer to being kind of done and things kind of loosening up in terms of restrictions, you've
Able
saved some
to-
money.
Yep. And then able to move here.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm really, really excited. I wanted to introduce you and everything, and just really so people get to know you and talk to you and stuff like that. But yeah, today we got to shoot stuff together, and if you haven't already noticed throughout the video, I've been putting up the B-roll and stuff, did some of the things we shot together. But yeah, I mean, it's just so exciting because it's getting ready to be just like a whole movie. Like
So many opportunities
Mm-hmm.
and just like experiences and learning, and it's just going to be a fun road.
It really-
a lot of bumps, but
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't really like talked too much about like what we're doing with Josh. I've brought it up, but I still haven't said the name. Like none of that's been like disclosed or talked about.
don't you tell anybody.
But yeah, no, and you're helping now with that in terms with the audio and of course also the script ideas and
Yeah, it's really cool because everyone in the group so far kind of has a niche,
like
or
a place,
yeah,
like to
that their own gear to the whole puzzle that we need. And
Yeah.
like we were saying earlier, it's kind of amazing, or not amazing, that's the wrong word, but it's just kind of crazy how people don't understand the amount of work and like I guess moving parts to just a production. Like this is a pretty easy setup right here, but like
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know. I don't know. Like this is a bad example, but like to make it good, you need a lot of people knowing what they like know how to do.
Yeah.
No, I'm not making sense, but
yeah,
keep
like,
talking.
kind of like a skill set and like just
each one
have-
has their own skill, but we need every single one. Yeah.
But and that's the cool thing too is like so throughout this process of living here, being by myself recently, linking up with Josh, a lot of it's like I just kind of been going by myself, and I haven't had that extra help. To where now when Bryce moves in, when I'm filming stuff, he'll be a big part of it. I'll be also helping him. And yeah, just really bouncing off of each other and really kind of seeing what happens and where things go. It's just exciting. Like it's super exciting.
Yeah, I got here yesterday and I woke up this morning and I just was in productive mode already. Like I was just like on my laptop. I run a social media for a local business or a local pizza business back at home. So I'm going to still be doing that while I'm here, which will be nice. Because I can just use photos I've taken and edit from here, which is cool. But yeah, I just feel it's just being around people doing the same thing as you is just so important. Like you're a product of your environment, and it's just amazing.
Well, yeah, and I mean, we talked about that today when we were in Broad Ripple. I mean, like casually speaking, like a lot of people it's kind of difficult to just go out in public with a camera and walk around and take pictures of stuff or shoot stuff just by yourself because. I guess by society you could think that's kind of creepy or weird or like why is he doing that? I mean, it
Honestly,
looks both ways kind of.
I think it has to do with like a social norm thing, and I don't think people know the like law about filming in public.
That too.
You know how many people I've seen that they're like, you can't film me here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can. Like it's a public space.
Well,
but
yeah, that definitely too. And I feel like just in Indiana you don't really see that often.
It's not very. Yeah, it's very rare to see.
Compared to like say you're in like a
Welcome to my vlog!
Yeah, exactly.
I'm at McDonald's!
Yeah. If you're like say in New York or Los Angeles or like
It's
wherever.
everywhere.
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
it's just normal. But here,
that's also a plus for us because we're unique in that way.
Mhm.
We're the only ones. Well, there's other people doing it, but there's a lot less, so the competitiveness isn't there.
Exactly.
It sounds like a wussy way to get out of it. Like less people we gotta win to, but
Yeah.
no, I mean every step up we can get.
Seriously,
It's
yeah.
one of the hardest fields I feel like to succeed in.
Yeah, it really is. Kind of got to make your way through it and just keep building on top of that. But even today, like us just together, like people were just like looking at us like, this is dope. Like, you know, like not really talking to us. We didn't meet one nice lady, but I mean, like,
yeah, that was. We'll talk about that real quick. We were just we got Starbucks.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say
basic Starbucks.
We got some coffee, and we just like sat at a table and we were talking. I don't know. We were just talking about content and just kind of what we were talking about right now.
All we're going with the podcast, what you're doing, and I mean, again, like future plans, like in terms of what we're gonna be shooting.
We're just about to meet up with Josh later, but and the lady that was sitting there, she just turned to us. She's like, "You guys sound cool as hell."
Yeah, she's like, "I'm fascinated."
They're like, "We're not as cool as you think."
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it was. She was interested in what we were talking about, which is really cool, and it was just I love that aspect of indie already.
Yeah.
Like, that girl, and then we were walking in earlier, and someone was moving in. He's like, "Hey, I'm Cameron."
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, I'm Cameron. Like, nice to meet you." Introduced himself. It was really nice. It was just like really. It's nice to see that kind of positivity nowadays.
Yeah, well, especially like now with everything going on.
Now.
Exciting. And I think the best part too about Bryce and I is, I mean, we were talking about this kind of in college, like long term, you know, what really we wanted to do. And now being on now being at the stage of being complete with college and kind of just making our way through life, really being young and in this location near Broad Ripple where there's a lot of people our age who are just trying to get ahead and, you know, dream chasing, goal chasing. And
it does seem like everyone's kind of on the same page here.
Yeah.
As not same careers and stuff, but like I feel like whenever I've been in downtown Indy or Broad Ripple and I run into like a stranger and we talk, it's normally like we talk about our career or hobbies, and it's always such a cool, unique thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even know, like that's so cool. Tell me about it. And then I tell them about what I like do, and it's just they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Like it's just cool. It's really unique experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hate people too. So.
Oh, not me. But I mean,
I got social anxiety.
We talked about that too.
We got
Yeah. But yeah, no, I can see we're already at the 12-minute mark, and I don't want to make it too long. But definitely for sure, and I think we've talked about it too. Like once Bryce moves in, maybe we start doing a podcast together on top of like what we're each doing, or maybe he just comes into my Chris Seibert show periodically, and we just sit down and talk and keep kind of each other in tone. I guess like making sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, because. Like we've been talking, this really isn't living. Like I mean, we're really just using this as like an office space, and really just
right now.
Yeah,
we
and
just sleep, poop, and masturbate.
Yeah, cut that. Get that out of here. But yeah, no, just really working hard and going after what we want, and we have plans in the next few years where we really want to be. And
I think the hardest part. For me at least, right now, and it's because I have like a job and everything, and you do too, so this is a stupid excuse, but like, dude, I wish I had way more time. Like the amount of things, because you brought up the podcast, and I've told you this idea, and I think it's been done, but I would love to have a podcast like talking about production and music, but you like hear the instruments as I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So it's essentially not a tutorial, but kind of like a walkthrough. But like if you're just at work, you can just hear me make a song. Like, personally, I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
I haven't found a podcast like that yet.
Exactly.
It could be out there, but I think that would be a lot of fun. But that's a lot of work, because then you're producing just for that. And then I'm also making an album. Then I got freelance work. It's just like I wish I had more time.
Yeah.
Because then, but that's what I'm here for.
Exactly. Yeah. No, and I mean, just really essentially vibing off one another and continue like just keeping up. But it's just an exciting time. Like, yeah, doing my stuff. Like again, the motivating, impacting, and all of that. It's really just a timeline of like, you know, now is just kind of like the pilot first season. Really, just kind of getting my feet in the water and having fun. But you know, as we continue to keep doing this and putting out more content, it's just nothing but uphill really from here.
Yep.
So it's fun to kind of see this and bring a unique twist and just work together.
I love too when you see like a YouTube channel that blew up, then you see a video from like 8 years ago and you're like, God, this is terrible. But then you're like, but they stuck with it and now they're making amazing stuff. It's like, I love seeing that because they didn't fail.
Yeah.
They were failing because they're not making good stuff, essentially. But then like, I don't know, it's cool. It's just you have to stick to it. That's why it's one of the hardest fields, dude. You can't just apply for it and you get it and then like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
It is. It's super fun.
It's stressful.
It's very stressful. We might not make it.
I'm okay. I got money.
You got any more of those freelance positions / jobs? But all right, guys, I'm gonna cut it short. It's 15 minutes, so I feel like that's
we
pretty
could
good.
talk all day.
We really could.
Hi, I'm Bryce. I'm gonna be here now.
Yep, here in a couple months, and that's what the plan. You said late August you'll be coming and moving in.
I'll probably visit before then again.
Yeah,
because it's so close. I like because Indy from my house, downtown Indy is like a 3-hour drive, but to here it's like just over 2 hours, which is so nice. Because the school is 2.5. Yeah, Indy was 3, but yeah, it's just nice that it's so close.
Yeah. I'm pumped though, and that's what I'll make sure. I'm gonna in the description this week. I'm gonna make sure to put all Bryce's stuff, his social links, his album that you dropped. It's on iTunes and Spotify, correct?
Good enough. Yep.
Yep. Good enough.
Check out my single "Bop It."
Yeah.
Look up Nilla Bop It. Check it out. Let me know if you like it.
Yep.
Bop It.
Yep. But no, I'm just like I said. You know, it's an exciting time here in the next couple months, and hopefully by then, I mean, the pandemic situation, Corona will still be around, but like it's just over. We'll be out and about. And really just networking and continue involving more and more people and just really growing and having fun. And it's just exciting. And be able to capture that and bring that to a platform.
I know.
It's going to be a fun
I've
journey.
said this in previous podcasts too. I just love, and I kind of just said this with progression and how you see earlier and now, but it's kind of just like making a journal of our lives.
That's what I
when
know.
We're like 40 and if the internet still exists and everything's still on it, we can just go back and be like, wow, like half of that stuff we'll probably forget about, but we have it on film.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I love that.
It's a movie.
Exactly.
Like,
It's just a movie of our lives.
Yeah.
It's so cool expressing ourselves.
Yep. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said, I'll make sure to have all Bryce's stuff. Check it out. But be expecting here in the next couple months, he'll be officially moved in.
Yep.
We'll have to film like an hour special, like a party weekend.
I'm
And like
down.
just get so much
Just so many
content.
B-roll
Like
shots.
Oh my God, it's going to be great.
I can't wait.
Yep.
But
I'm very
thanks,
excited.
Thanks for having me.
No
I'm
problem.
So excited to be part of this.
Yeah. And yep, you'll be seeing Bryce all the time. So it's important you get to know him now ahead of time. So once he starts coming in, everybody's like, who's
Get used to the ugliness now, and you'll be fine. Don't be Jesus. Who's that? I probably peaked so bad.
Oh, it's fine. I'll fix the audio. No worries.
Wait, there's not a mic up there. It's not a camera.
Oh yeah,
This is just.
How are they watching us? Well, all right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Expect me back on Wednesday for the live stream. How's your week going? Grab a drink and let's talk at 6:30 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
So I will be seeing you guys then. Stay safe as always, and